I don't know what I ground up. No idea what that is, but it's tasty. Cheers, everyone. It feels so good to have my nose open and to just not have that pressure in my head. Like, it's so weird because your sinuses, if you've never looked at a picture of your sinuses, they're literally like a butterfly of what looks like nerves going through your cheeks, but then they wrap around your eyes and they go over your skull. And for some reason, when I get sinus pressure, it's all on the top. It's like in my skull and my eyes. So, like, I can't, there's no comfortable way to wear my hair if I have a sinus headache. It's just, I'm done for. Like, it's just the worst. I'm just bitching. Look at my cute frogs. So these are the 3 unnamed fucks. Are they not adorable? Wait, did stream go down? Stream shouldn't be down. I still see it live. Wait, are we not? Stream looks live to me. Is it not live? Oh, stream had a hiccup. Oh, okay. Ugh. Jesus, that scares me. Thank you. Okay. Right when I go to the frogs, it glitches. Oh, Twitch is running maintenance. Okay. As long as I know it's not my internet or anything, we're good. Awesome. Okay. Reload. If shit's funny, guys. These are the 3 new adorable members of my family. It's kind of cool. I got 3 different colors. Like, I don't know if they did that on purpose. So one cool thing about frogs is that the same species, they can all be different colors. So, like, for instance, you guys have seen my frogs that are back there. Some of them have like white, what they call snowflakes all over them. Some of them are like blue, some are green. And of these frogs, they gave me in this picture. I have 2 pictures. Hold on. Where's the other one? Wait, did I not open the other picture? Hold up. I have 2 pictures of them that I took. But you can tell this one's kind of blue. This one's like lime green. And this one's this cool brown color. And I'm just very excited to see them grow up and see what colors they change into because they're so cute. And I'm stoked. This is the other one. Sorry. Boom. There's the other picture of them. It's basically the same shot. I tried, like, when you get a new animal, especially when they're babies, I don't want to bother them, which is literally why I just put this cup in their enclosure. Oh, one of them's looking to explore, though. I'm very excited. So that's the cup they're in. This little cup, it's like up perched right like this, and it's open to that way. So if you see a little green guy go bloop, that's like as big as my thumbnail, that's one of the little frogs. They're so cute. But I feel like that's such a stupid thing to say all the time, a dream species, but it really is. I want to show you what they look like as adults. They're kind of a frog that I really didn't ever think you would see outside of a zoo. And the fact that I could have 3 of them is phenomenal. I feel very weird. Like, I feel like complete in a strange way because it's just the coolest thing. The females get up to 5 inches big. That's real big for a frog. I'll show you what a picture of a person holding one, and you'll get kind of an example of how big they get. They get very large. So this is a shot of an adult versus those are my little boobs. But you can see how they have the same like facial structure. They're very different looking from my other guys. But yeah, they're big old chonkers. But they don't hop. They crawl. That's why they call them a monkey frog. They don't like jump, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, they're called a Phyllomedusa. Look at them. Look at that. Is that anything you thought you would ever see outside of a zoo? They're incredible. And this is the gland. This thing, it goes all the way along their back, and they wipe that wax all over themselves, and it keeps them nice and wet. Oh yeah. Their faces are hilarious. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of the if you ever played Spiritfarer, they remind me of the snake on Spiritfarer, like the weird little like no chin snake thing. They're hilarious. Oh my god, Sales, what is it? I've been considering getting dart frogs sometime, but I'm not quite ready yet. I need to research more and get a vivarium going. Dart frogs are super easy. Don't be too intimidated. Like, obviously still do tons of research and everything, but dart frogs are in general fairly easy to take care of. The most annoying thing about dart frogs is their diet is fruit flies, but you're already used to that because of jumpers, so. Oh my god, they're boobies. Stop it. During the month of October, did you know that every time you yawn, a ghost sticks its dick in your mouth? Wait, you got ads again? My stream literally restarted. That's why. My stream actually restarted. So Twitch didn't just have I'm so sorry if anyone got ads. My stream actually just restarted. But it looks like the bitrate for Twitch is terrible right now. Must be server shit going on because I'm not dropping any frames or anything. It's not my stream. It's not OBS. OBS didn't quit. It says I've been live for 23 minutes. But I'm so sorry if anybody got ads. Twitch flip did a burp and apparently it restarted my stream and everybody got ads again, which is bizarre. An anonymous person, gifter, has just gifted a sub to Rip Rooster. Rip Rooster, now you have a permanent permit and the no ads. Thank you, anonymous Satan. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm so sorry if anyone got ads. It looks like Twitch restarted my thing or whatever. Restarted the stream. It looks like we've only been live for 5 minutes, which is not true. But I'll show you the frog again. Sorry. So these are my babies. Just because they're so small, you cannot see them behind me. And then this is what it'll look like as an adult. Those are boobies. But that's what they look like as adults. They're just so fucking cool. They are beyond cool looking. I have way too many fruit flies right now. My one tiny baby jumper's hungry, but not that hungry. That's the thing. But with frogs, at least they'll eat them all. Like, frogs eat so much. It's crazy. Frogs, like, they kind of go through stages where they'll eat a ton and then they kind of go dormant. Some frogs do bite. And yes, I did see the January 6th hearings are tomorrow, 1 p.m. EST, which is 11 a.m. for us. Depending how long they go, we should be able to watch them. I have a wedding I'm going to tomorrow evening. So I'll probably like put them on and be sitting here doing my makeup and getting ready for said wedding while we watch the January 6th hearings tomorrow. But yes. Yes, some frogs do bite. I actually have a frog. They don't bite. They just think you're food. There's a ton of like big bullfrogs, basically bullfrogs in general. And most frogs, anything that comes near their face is food. That's their intelligence level. Most frogs don't like hunt aside from dart frogs. Dart frogs definitely hunt. There are some frogs out there that go hunting. But most frogs in the wild kind of like wiggle into a hole of mud and just wait for things to come by. And then they like smash their face onto it. They don't even have long, sticky tongues. Like, that's kind of a misnomer about frogs. They actually kind of face plant their food to get it in their mouth. It's kind of precious. But I have a frog called a pixie frog, otherwise known as an African bullfrog, and they actually have teeth. They have 2 little fangs on their upper jaw and their bottom jaw because in the wild, they'll take down rats and rabbits. They get so big. Mine's not near that big yet. But some of them do. Absolutely. Amphibians are very diverse. Thanks. You like those piggies? I was telling people, like, because of my stupid sinuses, there's no comfortable way to wear my hair. I just have to look like a child, I guess. Jebediah was a bullfrog. Burnout. I feel like you need to live in a forest and teach witch things and cultivate weed to sell to the local villagers. That is my life goal. I'm just slowly working on being the witch of the neighborhood. 100%. They literally look like they're trying to deep throw the ground. It's hilarious. Frogs are so funny. They're probably one of my favorite things I care for in terms of personality, though, because they all have such a weird personality. Oh, that's what I was going to say. My frogs back here, the dumpy tree frogs or white tree frogs, whatever you want to call them, they've started croaking. Like, I raised them since tadpoles. They're only like a year and a half old-ish, so they're about this big now. But when I missed them in the morning and evening, they all croak at me. But only when I missed them. And I don't know what the fuck that's about, but it's precious. They just all start going like burp, burp, burp. So cute. Cute. You'll see a lot of frogs with plastic in them because they thought they were food. Bullfrogs, I don't doubt that at all. And don't they breathe through their skin? I'm pretty sure most aquatic amphibians breathe through their skin, or their skin is like very permeable to water, and so anything in the water gets absorbed into them. Like, it's keeping if you ever want to take care of frogs as a pet, clean water is paramount because they use their water as their toilet, and their skin is insanely permeable. So if you're not cleaning it, they're just like, it's kind of like us being constipated. You're just reabsorbing toxins. We had one at uni. Stop. Oh my God. Cane toads are so cool, but no thank you. They grow to like a diameter of, oh my God, of a lunch pizza. Yeah, I think cane toads get like this big, don't they? They're fucking sizable creatures. We had one at uni. She died at 21. 21-year-old. Oh my God, that's amazing. The pups are good. They haven't acted like they've had a tummy ache at all today, and I haven't seen any weird shits, thankfully. But they're still like there's Trick. But Lil's under my desk, and that usually means she's not feeling too hot. But better. Better. Yeah, they're skin breathers partly. She was a hunk. They're huge. I think, aren't cane toads, like, ridiculously invasive in a lot of places? They're really cool. Like, I like them as a species, but I think they are super invasive in a lot of areas. I think. I think a lot of frogs are, but definitely them. In Australia, they are. Oh, really? I have a frog fountain in my backyard. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. We had, like bird baths in our garden as a kid, and they would fill up with water in the wintertime and always had frog eggs in them, always, and we'd get to watch them turn into tadpoles. Not their fault, absolutely not. It's always people. Look at the dark being next to you. He's come to haunt your soul. So cute. I know, he is. He's my black dog. Mythical beings. They are. They carry souls. They brought them in to eat snakes. Wow, they didn't succeed too well with that, did they? Twitch Mobile has completely stopped playing video. Is anybody else having a hard time? I wonder if Zach's having a hard time, if his streams struggle bussin'. Is it just me, or is it all over Twitch? Boo. Hey, a frog-shaped fountain makes me just as happy. I'm cool with it. But we did have, if you put bird baths in the Pacific Northwest, you will get tree frogs. Eggs in the bird baths. Cool. The cane toad, she came up to the glass to get pets when you came to the amphibian cellar. Cute. That's fucking precious. I got disconnected from everyone except me? Interesting. People are having all sorts of issues. Rod said his video completely went down for mobile. My stream restarted like a couple minutes, like 12 minutes ago. Weird. Not seeing any issues for you, Crispy, and you've got both of us up? Awesome. Okay, that's a good sign. Hi, how are you, love? I need a loadable. I'm so incredibly sober. That's fine. I had things to do. My Twitch mobile's down, but I have it up fine on my laptop. Weird. Yeah, that's what Glut actually posted a link earlier. Twitch is doing maintenance of some sort. I have no idea. I'm on iPad, no issues. I'm glad. I just want to make sure, like, I'm not sitting here talking to myself and people are, like, severely struggling to even get into stream. I would feel very bad. Let me see. I'm gonna grind the rest of that up. Thank you, Glut. Yeah, that's the article on whatever the fuck's going on with Twitch. I apologize, guys. Maybe it was a great day to be late. We are now beginning our planned maintenance on some services. During this time, users will not be able to complete authorizations for account connections. Logging in account sign-ups will not be impacted. This should last around 2 hours. And that started at noon. Wow, I really went live at the perfect fucking time, didn't I? Such a winner. Oh, did you get a dryer vape? What kind did you get? I'm having Twitch issues. Jeff Bezos came through the screen, skull fucked me, and didn't even leave me a courtesy 100. I'm pretty sure that's assault. I'm pretty sure if there was no money involved, it's assault. Just saying. Hello, Sarah. How are you, love? Just one hiccup everyone had earlier. Awesome. Thank you, Wilco. I never know. My OBS says I haven't dropped anything, and 0% frames, and I have a perfect, like, whatever it's called, rate. And my CPU's fine, so it's definitely Twitch. I just want to make sure. I'm just making sure. Did yell, surprise! That would have been funny. I had my stomach surgery, and I haven't gotten to have weed for like 4 months. Can I ask why? It's a Vaporesso Swag PX80, but it's hard to find stuff for it. It took me 2 months. Whoa. I've never even heard of that one before. The most common ones I've heard of, one's called a Firefly. That's the one I have. And then there is the Da Vinci is one that's really popular. And then there's one other one. Help. There's 3 that I hear about. The PAX. Thank you. God damn it. I have a PAX. Aero Pro too, but Aero Pro is not a dry herb, I don't think. I think Aero Pro is just like little, little like oil cartridges. I like AeroPro better than PAX, to be honest. They're my favorite for in terms of like if I need that for some reason. Very rarely, but once in a while. They kept telling the surgery was this next month. And for anesthesia reasons, I avoided it. That's smart. That's absolutely smart. But they just kept postponing it and postponing it and postponing it. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, you've been clean for like 4 months. Take it easy though. Like, be careful. That's quite the tea break. You didn't like the Da Vinci? I sold it. No shit. That's interesting. I've heard really good things about it, but I didn't get it. I can't remember why now. Like, I was between the Firefly and the Da Vinci, and I ended up getting the Firefly, but I don't remember why. The Firefly is great. The only thing that I don't like about it is you literally have to hold it like a pipe. Like this. You know, you smoke it like a pipe. You can't just vape it. That's kind of annoying. But other than that, it's great. Stores and Bickle makes a small dryer vape too. Love that thing. It's called the Mighty. I've never even heard of that before. Stores and Bickle. I want to write that down. That's another thing I hate about most dryer vapes and shit. They're huge. And if you Google like the highest rated dryer vape, it always comes up with this like desktop thing. Literally, it looks like a pencil sharpener that you apparently dry or vape in. And I'm like, come on now. Come on. If I'm sitting at my desk, I've got a fucking bong, my dudes, the shit. Like, but they're huge. All of the dryer vapes tend to be seem to be very big. Like not portable or nice pocket size if I had pockets, you know. Stores and Bickle? Might as well be hookah at that point, right? They make a more popular product called a Volcano, which is a desktop vape. That's probably the one I see all the time. And I'm just like, the reason I look for dryer vapes is when I'm in public and I don't want to be like, you know, I'm not going to be carrying a bong while I'm walking around the city or something. And so the kind of defeats the purpose for me personally. Happy hump day. How are you, Magnissimo? Happy afternoon. How are you doing? I hope your week's been good. Ooh, I got a question for everyone. Have any of you had someone say they would help you with something and then you go and ask for the help, but they end up not being there when you needed the help? 100%. I would put money down that everyone's experienced that shitty person. I don't know what to do. I had someone tell me they would help. I would go to someone else. Honestly. And if they were like, isn't that person your supervisor supposed to help you? Say, yeah, they said they'd help me, but they're not. And I can't do my job or my whatever. Like there has to be more than one source or one human being you can speak to, right? Ooh, thank you. That's the Vapresso one. Thank you. I love reading about him and just looking at him just in case. Yours is pocket size. No shit. The Firefly it's a little big. It's like, honestly, this is a power brick, but it's like half of this power brick, and it's a little bit thicker than that. It's just big, but it works. Same issue I have with the bong. Not the responsible parent look to hit it. Yeah. But that's kind of how I feel when I'm not sitting at my desk. Like even though I'm not a parent, I'm not out like fucking just smoking in the streets. Like I would not randomly light up in front of Scott's children. Like, you know what I mean? I also would not get blackout drunk in front of children, like, or sit there and pull off a handle of vodka or something. Like, I wouldn't do any of that. And so that's usually the purpose, yeah. Hello, Brittany. How are you, love? I love this song. You could also go real tiny and use a Dynavape. I've seen those. Do they work though? Like, how much weed can you put in them? I'm very curious. Like, with how small they get, like, how much can you actually put in them? Meanwhile, our parents smoking cigarettes in the kitchen while we eat, or, you know, in the car with the windows up, whatever. I wouldn't get drunk in front of kids. With kids, maybe. I mean, no, never. Right? I'd probably get drunk because of the children. What's a flower pot? Like wait, what is that? In yours, one like load up will last you all day. That's really nice. Oh, it's like a one hitter, so kind of like a dugout or something like that. That's kind of cool. That's a flower. Okay, I have to see this. What is that? What is that? Oh my god, that is. What is that? It looks like something to make coffee. What is that? What is that? they're making so many complicated weed things. I'm too lazy to ever use that. Is it just me? I'm just too I recognize it. I go for the easiest like washing this thing every day is as far as I'm about to go. Right. And there's nothing wrong with it. You might get so fucking high. It's awesome. If someone else did it for me, like if I had a weed slave, sure. Because that's the thing. But like myself, man, that's like intense. Thank you. I should check your posture, motherfuckers. Sit up straight. I mean, it's dope looking, but damn, dude, that is so much effort to smoke pot. Maybe because I just smoke too much pot. Brittany, dude, so Twitch is updating shit. They literally started at noon and said it's going to go for 2 hours. So I think we have about an hour left of it. And stream's been a fuck story. Like, it's been going down on mobile. It literally restarted for me out of nowhere. Like, it's kind of a shit right now. I apologize to anybody struggling with stream. Mag, like, if I'm smoking weed, it's because I'm sitting down and I'm ready to relax. I'm the same. That's why I didn't, like, someone said, like, didn't have time to smoke weed, does not compute. It's because I just didn't sit down until I started stream. Like, I physically didn't stop moving all morning. And I just don't think about it when I'm, like, on the fucking move. Good morning, Jackie. How are you, love? Over $1,000 to smoke some weed. I mean, if it, like, optimizes I don't know what it's gonna do. Like, tell us. Najeel, there's a video. Well, teach us, like we're 5, why you want it. Like, does it make weed better? Because I'm just curious. I'm genuinely curious. If it, like, if it gives you a better bang for your buck out of weed or so on and so forth, then absolutely I'm there for it. 100%. Like, I want to get every modicum of THC out of my weed. But if not, then I don't fucking know. Jackie, kind of, but I am so fucking okay with pulling it back up again. So I got some frogs. Long story short, these are frogs that are my dream frog. I never really thought I would ever in my entire existence be able to possess this frog ever. I really thought it was going to be a frog you see in the zoo, and that was it. And a person that breeds frogs successfully bred some, and I got 3 of them. However, they are so fucking small. Literally, they're like the size of my fingernail-ish. But they're behind me. They're in this little cup. All 3 of them are still chilling in the cup. They haven't hopped out yet, but I did manage to get a couple cute pictures of them just so you could see them. They're just so small. And it's funny because I think they're one of the biggest tree frogs when they're full grown. They're huge. They get like 5 inches big. Let me show you. So their scientific name or Latin name or whatever you want to call it is a Philomedusa bicolor. Common name is the giant waxy monkey frog. And as Glut said, they look like they've seen some shit, but they're so fucking cool. This is what they look like as adults. Fucking epic. They're so cool. Honest, I saw Steve Irwin hold one when I was a child, and I was like, I'm never going to own that, but that is, and it's just like, mine, however, look like dad. They're itty bitty little babies, and they were in the shipping all fucking night long. So they are like sleepy and oozy and need to be relaxed. So I just left them. I put their cup in the enclosure, and I'm gonna let them fucking jump out whenever they want, and they get to do their thing. But they are so small, right? That's a deli cup. Like, they are itty bitty little babies right now, but they will eventually look like that, which is really exciting. And I don't know if the breeder did this on purpose, but he gave me 3 different colors. I tried to take the best picture I can. They are very small, but this guy's very like lime green. This guy's kind of a blue green. And then this one's kind of this brownish color. And they do come in different colors, which is really cool. I'm just moving stuff around. Hold up. I haven't named them yet. No, I wanted chat to help me. I kind of wanted to name them something that's like, you know, a trio of something, like the Three Caballeros, but like way less racially insensitive. But no, I don't have names for them yet. Sorry, I had to move a keyboard. Anyways, what up, BDO? How are you, love? Good day. Why? Oh my god, I'm not even shitting you. I thought about naming them the Fates, or I thought about naming them the Furies. The Three Furies name, or the Fates. I literally thought of it because that's what they look like. They look like wizened old ladies already, even though they're like a week old or something. Ooh, did you like it, BDO? Did you like Sandman? Winkin', blinkin', and nod. Oh my god. There's so many people who have no idea what that came from. I used to keep water frogs in my aquarium. I love them. If I want it, like I hate taking care of aquatic things. That's the only reason I don't do it. Otherwise, fish tanks are dope. Like if I am ever rich and famous, I will have someone to pay to take care of a fish tank that I can have in my house because I love them. I just fuck, dude. No, no. Oh my god, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather's also very cute. Hip hop and hippity. Hip hip hop anonymous. You give him all the easy ones. I have too many links up yet again, and I'm getting stressed. Bye. Can't do it. My body's moving already at 1,000,000 miles an hour today. Gotta stay slow. Slow down. It's been a day. Budweiser. Oh my god. If I liked Budweiser, I don't. I actually fucking hate Budweiser. The smell of it makes me ill. Those are really Wink and Blink. I like them all. Damn it. Well, we've got options. Maybe I'll learn their personalities. One of them's getting brave and crawling up the side, but the other two are just chilling there. I just got to keep eyes on them because they're babies. So functions are basically magic boxes. Variables go in, get shaken around, and out pops your answer. The function simply describes what the magic box does. Oh, are we talking math? I hate math. I got good at it, but that's because I got a good teacher. No other reason. Pimple, rash, and wart were the Battletoads. Oh my god, that's precious. Pimple, wart, and rash. I mean, isn't that math? I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any way you can explain it that's easier than that. I dated an engineer for a while who was going to school for engineering and computer science, and it seemed like just math to me. It was just like math. It's just math. Some nerds made math a language. There you go. There we got programming and computer science. It's amazing. I mean, I'm not hating on it. It's just phenomenally confusing and above my head. Way above me. I told you guys, though, I had a friend in college who was going to school literally for engineering and computer science at the same time. He double majored. And he told me that he was a bit, well, he didn't tell me this. He was a big metalhead. We went to a lot of shows together. But when he coded, or when he was coding for an assignment or something, he would listen to exclusively Lady Gaga. And apparently that's quite a thing. Like a lot of computer science like programmers have a musician or an artist or some type of music that they can put on in the background and completely zone out to while they code. And they become like a coding machine. Kind of sick. Correct me if that's not real, but that's pretty cool. He said that was thing. And he did listen to, I like Lady Gaga, but he was not a fan. Mighty Research, computer science, and applied mathematics. Oh, shit. Does your brain feel heavy? Oh, it's zits, pimple, and rash. Mean. Dude, I would do Harry. I have, like, if J.K. Rowling wasn't such a piece of shit turf, I'd be all over Harry Potter names in 2 seconds. piss. Cheers to not that. Rain sounds? No shit. I think that would put me to sleep. I used to use trance music old school in writing history assignments. Really? I had a band as well for writing papers in college, and it was Fiona Apple, which I like Fiona Apple, but there's something about her music where I can put it on and I don't really, it doesn't take anything away from the whatever I'm doing. So heavy I stopped programming over a decade ago and went into IT management. Better pay and retain more brain cells. I can't even imagine, dude. The amount of just like staring at a screen and typing all those lines of code forever and ever and ever. Jesus Christ. I'd go crazy. Just me, though. Coding machine is very different in context to your background. Okay, you got me there. How are you, Sally? It's just like that organic white noise that I concentrate and tune out of the world. Rain gets me going. No, I totally get that. I wish I had that. I don't really like white. I feel white noise when it's quiet. Wait, why? What's happening? A blip? A blip? Oh, that's precious. Blip. Something about Bruce raising his head after being asleep with his tongue still stuck out. Oh, Lilith does this. It makes me smile every fucking time. If this doesn't make you smile, you're broken. That's the cutest shit I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. When one person fucks up basically everything forever, me, a German, feels that. Who fucked up one thing forever? Wait, did someone do that? Did you fuck up, Brittany? Why are we talking about Hitler? What happened? Did I... Oh, J.K. Rowling. Yeah. It didn't really ruin Harry Potter for me. I just don't know how to enjoy it knowing she gets money from everything that has that tacked onto it. Like, as a just person that has no voice in the world, the only way I can really speak is with my money. Kind of. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just speaking with your money by, like, you know, not. That's all I can do, really. And that's, like, there's other people that are horrible human beings that have created things that I can enjoy. Like, for instance, I really like Lovecraftian things. And Lovecraft himself was a notable fucking racist piece of shit that had a cat named the N-word. But he's dead. Like, super dead. And me enjoying, you know, Darkest Dungeon or otherwise is not improving his life in any way, shape, or form. It's the power of the purse, right? Etsy. I strongly suggest Etsy. But that being said, I do not think of Hitler when I think of Germany. Just me. I don't. I've visited Germany twice now. I had a very good time. It's a beautiful country. But I know that there's probably a lot of ignorant people in the world that do. I'm sure. No, Brittany, it's totally cool. It's Twitch being twitchy today. I enjoy knowing the cast of Harry Potter thinks she's a dickwad. Isn't that beautiful? They've all spoken out against her almost completely publicly. And I enjoy the world Lovecraft created that others have improved upon. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. And if you're a huge Harry Potter fan or you know someone who is, and that's like, like Christmas, you really want to get them something Harry Potter themed or whatever, do Etsy. And shit you not, that's where I go if I want to get anything Harry Potter. Like, I haven't since, you know, she turfed up because I'm still sick about it. But things like that, because it's an artist who's creating a textile. It's not, you know, created by Universal Studios, which is therefore feeding money into JK. It's a way. It's a way to enjoy something without funding a shit fart. Oh, I know. Well, I went to medical school, Wand. We learned a lot about that. actually. That's one of the things we're actually taught is the history of where most of modern science came from is the fucking human experiments in World War II. It's disgusting. The Supreme Court decided money was speech. So it's literally like if you give someone like rolling money, you're giving her political power over others. It is. You kind of are. Because money, yeah, it's so gross. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's totally true. If you want actual quality and handmade, go to Etsy. Companies, I go to Etsy for almost exclusively everything these days. Other than like socks and underwear. Etsy's great. And it's honestly you might be paying like equal what you'd be getting an item that's similar on like Amazon or something that's mass produced, but it's like handmade by a human. It's gonna last until you die, kind of like all the leather goods I've gotten from LZT and otherwise. It's like real shit. Like there's actually, you know, I don't know. I try. Etsy is really, really great. There's everything. Everything on Etsy. It's wild. I mean, people hand make almost everything these days. It's pretty cool. Is it Harry Potter inspired? I don't get quite Etsy. Are those private persons? Yes. So Etsy is a website where you as an artist can set up like a booth where you just sell your arts and crafts. Or you can sell, like some people sell vintage things. So some shops go around and collect like those vintage powder puffs and stuff, old makeup things. They'll sell those. They sell all sorts of stuff. Yep, it's all handmade goods, but it's not Amazon. It's a person. You're getting it from a person. A human being is sending it to you from their house. Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to bother them because they're sleeping, but Trick and Lilith just got new collars, and I got them on Etsy. And they are so fucking cool. They say Trick and Lilith on them, and they're handmade. They took like a month to make, but they're martingale collars. So they're those big fucking thick ass, nice collars meant for dogs that have long, lanky necks. And they're really, I mean, they're beautifully made. And they're from Etsy. I'm very pro Etsy. Etsy's just great. You can get bones on there. You can get minerals like stones and crystals and rocks and stuff like that. It's pretty fucking cool. It is. It's like an online craft fair minus the socialization. Yeah. Only thing I got off Etsy was the info tokens, the infi tokens I use for Magic the Gathering. I've gotten dice on Etsy before. There's a lot of beautiful D&D dice out there. It is. Etsy is basically keeping the craft world alive because craft fairs and all that died even before COVID. Like that was pretty much dying. I remember as a kid, I used to go to craft fairs and like what would you call them? Like markets, street fairs that would pop up on the weekends with my mom, and it would be exactly like Etsy is. But now you go and it's just like chintzy jewelry that you see, at a gas station or that you would get out of a little quarter machine at the pizza parlor or something. You know what I mean? There's no handmade goods because no one can afford to buy the space for a booth and sell their craft. Whereas Etsy, they don't have to buy a space for a booth. They essentially get to advertise to the world without having to stand at a fucking booth, literally. Whoa, no shit. Wait. Speaking of Etsy, a 6 foot tall Saturn V I'm printing saw a similar one for $1,300. Yeah. My mom sells crystals and other medical physical stuff. Yeah, I've seen like tarot cards, people design their own tarot cards and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Etsy's gotten really bad about their cut as well. Have they really? But still not Amazon level. Gross. Thick ass collars. Yes, you could get them for a human. It's the one place where like I kind of feel not totally shitty about spending money anymore because at least it's a human being it's going to. Like it's a person who handcrafted stuff and like you can tell, like when you get something, every time I get something from Etsy, I always get like 10 extra items. Like they always send like little magnets and little cutesy stickers from their shop. And like this, oh my God, I should go grab it. I think it's on my counter. The person who made the dog collars, and they got 2 little new, little dog emblem things. They handmade little magazines like that are this big that have little dog treat recipes in them and a spooky story and information on how to clean your dog collars. Like it's the cutest shit, but it's so fucking handmade. Like it's so I like that, I guess. Maybe that's me. But I'm not one to just buy all the time. Like, you guys know me. I like to buy a thing once. If I can buy a thing once, I'll spend good money on it because I don't want to buy it again. And that's kind of what I look for on Etsy, and I feel like I've gotten on Etsy. Oh, the BDSM section of Etsy is fucking glorious. The leather and the dildos and the butt plugs and the sex toys and the continue on. Amazing. And it's not, cheaply made, cheaply constructed. It's not fake. Like, it's real. Because these people, like, it's their reputation, you know what I mean? If they sent you shit, then their shop would not do well. Because you can just openly review everything. Too poor to buy cheap. I like that. I've never heard that before, Mandel. That's a good one. I like that a lot. I saw Skyrim Nightingale armor on Etsy. Oh my god, it was $1,000. That'd be that's actually, that feels cheap. Yeah, Etsy is kind of the Wild West. I would agree with that, Mickey. Technically, they do have to pay for a booth if you count the item listing as space at their booth. It's just it's a smaller upfront cost, and you don't have to like stand there in person. I feel like that's probably like they can literally be like working while people are shopping and buying from them. That's gotta. I assume, I'm not a crafter, but I would assume it's artisans proud of their crafts. Exactly. Yeah. Oh my god, Gemini. I literally can't pull it up on stream because I think the dildos look like dicks. I'll get in trouble. But you could, anything you think of is probably on Etsy in very high quality and probably personalizable and all this crazy. I mean, there's a person on Etsy that you can ship your semen to and she'll make a necklace out of it for you. Or your grandpa's ashes. There's everything. It's wild. Like, one of my favorite things to go on there for is look for scrap wood. So lots of people make, like, beautiful, elegant tables out of, like, rare wood. I don't fucking know. But all the end pieces, all the pieces of wood, all the scrap pieces they chop off the ends, they'll sell the box, like, literally a 25-pound box for $30 of just a ton of insanely nice, like, rich mahogany wood pieces. And if you know how to fucking just vice that shit together and glue it, boom, you got some really nice wood. Like, there's also, if you're a crafty person, you can also get your supplies for crafting for yourself personally on there. You can get literally like boxes of animal bones that people have like ethically sourced via like roadkill or something, and then cleaned and sterilized. And I have a box of human teeth I got on Etsy. I don't know where it is, otherwise I'd show it to you. But I have a box of human teeth. You can get anything. This is what happens when you get stoned on Etsy in the middle of the night. Human teeth, my dudes. It's a fun place. Trees, you can buy seeds there. Trees for your yard, flowers. People sell starter kits on how to raise frogs. It's crazy. Good fucking time zone kills. How are you, love? Makes me reconsider throwing away all those baby teeth. Someone would have bought them. Seriously. You can sell anything. I've strongly considered setting up an Etsy shop just to get rid of all my tarantula molts because I have hundreds of tarantula molts, and I'm never going to do anything with them. I don't have the fucking time or the want, but someone would. I also don't have the time or want to set up a goddamn shop. Always, I mean, honestly, supporting local is always your best option. Etsy is like second choice to local. If you can find a cute local artsy shop somewhere that sells fun stuff. But local nurseries and stuff, absolutely, yes. But supporting local, I mean, I think we all agree on that. Supporting local, like not your local Walmart, but, supporting locally owned businesses. Putting your money back into your own town is always a good idea. Always. So many plants on Etsy, so many succulents. Oh my god, if you have a no one's going to talk in chat now because you're all on Etsy. I know it. It's fine. I'm not sponsored or an ad, but I'm glad to have opened all your eyes. Etsy also has an app if you want to get real weird about it. My app just suggests skulls and bones all the time. Sarah, it's been doing it to everybody. They're updating something today, and it's just making the whole thing kind of a fuck story. Wanda Vorkis, thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving an anus its wings.
Use your free subs. Did you guys know? Did you know? Did you fucking know? Did you know? Did you know?
Did you know if you have an Amazon Prime account, you have a free sub to give to any one streamer once a month until you don't have an Amazon Prime account? Regardless of whether or not you're doing it, you're paying for it. So if you're not using that Prime sub, you're firmly tucking a $5 bill into the crusty, mysteriously greasy G-string of Jeff Bezos, who's still sending dicks to space and has done nothing for humanity and makes $8 million a minute. Like, stop it. Please. Thank you. Find your mom's Prime. Find your dad's. Find your Nana's Prime sub. Fucking use them. Please. It's free money and we still get the same cut. The farm has a couple B-list celebrities that shop our boutique weed exclusively, and we source our limited line packaging from Etsy. Dudes, that's awesome. Brings the price up and gives some money to good artists and crafters. I love that. I love that so much. That's beautiful. My parents' motto when it comes to purchases was, if it separates you from the ground, don't go cheap. Meaning shoes, beds, vehicles, 100%. Yes. Boots, computer chair, and bed. That's what I've always, like, you don't get a second back and you don't get more knees. Here's a safe to look at. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, here's a good example of the BDSM wear. Thank you. I would have gone, but honestly, like, the amount of things that will come up on Etsy is pretty wild. But that's an example of a beautiful, I believe that's a collar, yeah? They have everything. I mean, anything. Anything you can think of is on Etsy. And it's all, like, openly rated, highly, like, you can see what's highly rated and what's not. So you can see if you're buying from someone's sketch. Like, it's amazing. Copper, leather, silver, and labradorite. Labradorite? Is it labradorite? Labradorite. Costs over 1,000 USD. I mean, that is a piece of work. That's a piece of work. But honestly, I'd take that over a diamond any fucking day. Hard.
Penetrate that asshole.
Hard. Just saying. My back is fucky today. Dicks in space because he is one. That, and for some reason, his fucking spaceships look an awful lot like a cock all the time. Beads and stuff to make jewelry with off Etsy. I've gotten beads from Etsy as well. I've gotten some like stones, true stone beads and stuff like that. They're cut really nice. When I lived in Australia, I ordered a tincture selection from an Etsy shop, and the shop runners were so excited to have someone on the other side of the world ordering their goods. Oh, they put an adorable thank you letter in my package. I had almost the same thing happen. This was like years ago when Etsy kind of first was coming about, I think. And I ordered a necklace for my sister for Christmas, but it came from Russia. I didn't even realize where the shop was. It was just a beautiful necklace. And they sent me like 3 other necklaces just totally for free in this whole letter about like, oh, we've never had a customer actually order from us. And people always think it's like a fake business and all this. And I was like, that's really cool. It was really cool. It's kind of like you got a little pen pal on the other side of the world on accident. Oh, yeah. Decorations on Etsy are phenomenal. Oh, yeah. Halloween decorations, Christmas, otherwise, whatever you want. Yeah. I mean, they really have everything. If you ever set foot in Michigan, I will get some product in your hands. Oh, my God. Absolutely. I mean, I have family there. I've actually thought about going up that way sometime soon to visit some extended family I haven't seen for many, many a year. You can use the diamond to carbonize your water. I mean, I just don't. But then my water's been carbonized by like probably some 13-year-old in Africa that was forced to dig diamonds out of a mine or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the bad juju coming off of it would kill me. Ooh, my sister finally got my BD gift from Etsy, and I got it last night. It's a watercolor of Miss Kitty Soft Paws. Please post it. I would love to see it. If you've never heard that band, they're awesome. It's a band called Lorn, Lorn. And that song is called Acid Rain. It's a really cool song though, and the music video is really, really cool. I won't play it again, but there's the link if you guys want to check it out. Lorn is a fucking sick, if you kind of like, what would you call that genre of music, really? I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea what that genre of music would even be called. I tried. I don't know. It's good though. Lorn is great. They have a lot of good music. I don't even know how I found them. Fuck. I don't know. Yeah, it's like it's like electronic, but it's got this like deep grittiness to it. Whereas I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but when someone says electronic or I think electronic, I think like fast, upbeat, kind of crackheady like music. And I like that it's got this like it's got a crunch. I don't know how else to put it. It's got a crunch. It's something. It's got a crunch to it. BDM, IDM. What's IDM? Diamond, most common precious stone and overpriced. Thanks to beers. Seriously. Oh my God. Wasn't there a documentary about it a few years ago? About how, like, they created, what is it called? The term false scarcity or something? False scarcity, I think is the term. Basically, they created, like, a fake shortage of diamonds to jack all the prices up. So there are, like, theoretically warehouses or, safes, just mounds of diamonds. But they don't put them into rotation until a certain amount have moved out of rotation to keep the prices ridiculous. And that's the only reason diamonds are expensive, yeah? Yeah, it's like a little softer. Lo-fi electronic then, yeah. I'd go with that. Like with oil. Exactly. Yeah, exact same concept. Except way more, you know, needed, unfortunately, in this world. Who the fuck needs a diamond other than some dude with a drill? Diamond tip drill head is what I meant. Not a good reference in any way, shape, or form. Intelligent dance music, though. If you want grit and funny and fun and weirdly addictive, Apex Twin. I love Apex Twins. Seal the deal. I'll look for it. I've probably heard it. I love Apex Twins. I have a lot of them in my lists. I love Apex Twin, but they're probably in my list somewhere. I'm just gonna search for it. Or housing, right? Like the amount of housing that's just deserted and empty right now versus the amount actually occupied in the world is pretty phenomenal. And yet rent just keeps going up. Like we have a shortage of it for some reason, which is bullshit. Publicious, thank you. We don't need diamonds, but the millennials are destroying the diamond market. I know, apparently, and Gen Z is destroying the education market because none of them want to go to college. We're all ruining the world by trying to not go into existential debt and die. What the fuck? Diamond toast. It's all that diamond toast. Listen to what? Which song? The Apex Twins? Like, do you have a song in particular? This song has that crunch. This is it. Wait for it. That shit makes my nipples hard. It's kind of a fucking creepy song if you listen to the lyrics. Anyways, sorry. Weirdly addictive? Apex Twins. Yeah, I'll pick a song. I'll just put on a random song. I didn't want to cut this one in half. I hate cutting off a song. I'm that person that sits in the car and finishes the fucking song. The band is Apex Twins. And oh, you mean this song? This is Bob Moses. You got to know Bob Moses. I'll give you a link. This is Bob Moses. Yeah, Bob Moses is great. If you don't, I'm sure you do. Like, I'm sure you've heard him. He collaborates a lot with a lot of the other people we've listened to on stream. I'm sure you've heard him, like, and just not realized it. Bob Moses is great. Hold on. I love the name, too. Bob Moses. Are you fucking kidding me? It's hilarious. Shut up. Let me see. You're welcome. This one I've played, and you've probably... Where the fuck? This one. This is Elderbrook and Bob Moses. And I know you know Elderbrook. You've probably definitely heard this one. It's kind of soft, but it's a fucking pretty song. Mismo, same. I kind of like there's a certain beat that music can get to that's too fast, and it makes my heart tries to match it, and I can't stop it from matching it, and it's so annoying. Like my heart just starts like out my chest, and I have to turn it off. Like there's some that does that to me, and I don't know why. The booby jokes are great though. I do the same. Pale brew. I don't know what it is. I've had it my whole fucking life though. It's very bizarre. Boo. Boobies. Booby jokes are funny. I get tired when it's too slow. Same. I can. Like I can pretty much use music to like alter myself. It's very strange. I think I've told you guys like kind of like if I'm feeling shitty, I can put on good music and fucking flip my mood pretty easily. It's really weird. I can slow myself down to go to sleep with music, and I can get myself hyped up with music. Like, I have a dance party before a stream with dogs. Hi, Jose. How are you, love? Yeah. I love them, though. I'm okay with it because there's a lot of good music out there. It's just like, it's hard to find sometimes. There's a lot. Most songs I only like a particular line and the rest is meh. That happens to me. I tend to stay the fuck away from those songs. I want to enjoy a whole song. Or like a concept album. Speaking of, do I want to talk about this yet? Let's take a break really quick. We need to take a break, even though like stream restarted at a weird time. It's about the time I think normally we would take a break. Kanye went and got fucking nutballs to the point where I personally have to never listen to his music again. Like, speaking of someone who made great concept albums and has now nixed themselves, what in the fuck? I'm so tired of that shit being like blamed on bipolar. Am bipolar, am not out there being an anti-Semitic piece of shit wad. I don't get it. What the fuck is his problem? He's such a fucking piece of shit. It upsets me mostly because I do really fucking love a lot of his old music. Like it is constant rotation, and I'm literally actively going through and getting rid of all of it because it makes me feel gross. He's so ugh! What the fuck, though? Is there Kanye West tweeted, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, but tomorrow I'm going DEF CON 3, which he said Death Con, by the way. He said Death Con, not DEF CON, so he was totally fucked. I have no idea what he's talking about, but he said, I'm going DEF CON 3 on Jews. And then he continued with, funny thing though, I can't be racist because black people are Jew. Something along those, like it's pretty fucking on par with what he said. It's just, someone needs to stop him. They just keep using mental illnesses, like that's every single report or whatever I see about it is always like, bipolar Kanye West does this. They use it. I don't know why. I don't know why they tack that on. He's just being an asshole. None of it has to do with being bipolar. Being bipolar, it just exacerbates your already there personality either one way or the other. You know what I mean? Either I'm a real sad Katie or I'm a real hyper Katie. I don't become hyper anti-Semitic Katie or hyper racist Katie. That doesn't happen. It doesn't. I'm just so upset. I'm so upset. What the fuck? He is a Trumper, man. I just can't. He's just fucking, what the fuck? Ugh! I hate it so much. It is. It's like, it's stigmatizing the disabled community. It's othering. It's making it look like anybody else who has bipolar is that. Like, that's the example of it these days. Which I can't. There's probably a lot of people in the public eye with bipolar that don't talk about it and don't use it as a fucking mask to put over shitty behavior or whatever. They do it for shootings. They do it for sexual assault, so on and so forth. It's disgusting. I'm so fucking tired of it. Like, he's a piece of shit person who needs to not be paid attention to anymore. Like, he's a narcissist who needs to not be fed. Like, that, I don't know what else to do. He's just an asshole. It's like someone that murders someone crying insanity. You may have a diagnosis, but you know exactly. Right. we've all had shit happen to us. I guarantee the vast majority of us have some sort of trauma in our lives. And yet here we are, not using it as an excuse to shoot people or whatever. And we're the one playing video games. Just wanted to say, the ones that they're all coming at for the fuck. It is the new Hylong. I didn't even hear it because I was fucking. I'm going to restart it. Let's take a break. You guys can listen to this. I got to take a break and go scream into the void about the world. Hi, David. How are you? I would never talk about you that way. Oh my God. We were talking about Kanye West being a racist ass. Oh my Lord. People are in love with other people's drama and watching celebrities. I don't like. I think that's the only. Yeah. They are. No, you're right. He shit on Lizzo big time too. He did. Who the fuck shits on? No. Hello, everybody. Ermagerd! Serbs! Kodiak, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings for 2 years and a month. It's a really fucking long time, and I appreciate you.
Hail the Dank Lord. Thank you.
Sales. I really want to play some more Control, my dudes. I haven't got to play it in like a week or something, and I don't want to forget the game, and that's what I'm gonna do. So let's fucking play some Control and hang out, yeah? Yeah. All 3 Frogos have like moved, but not out of the cup. I'm just gonna update everyone while I watch. Ooh, hardcore coolant. Oh, I follow her. I've followed that woman on, not in a creepy, like, I follow her. She smells nice when she sleeps. But, like, I've followed her on YouTube for 500 years. I watch all of her videos. She has one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard in my life. But I will. Can I save it for Friday? Yeah, I will be here Friday. Yeah, that's not tomorrow, right? What's today? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's the wedding. Yes, Friday's fine. Yes. It feels like a weird day, I know. Can I please request the face? Always. Keeps my upper lip stretchy. Whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, it does. It feels like a weird day. It's not. It just feels, this week feels weird. It just feels off. Halcyon's amazing. Oh my God. Wait. What song? Hold up. You know, they stream on Twitch, just FYI. No. Nope. No. That's what I wanted. Hold up. If you like Halcyon, I have to show you someone else. Oh, bitch. What? Okay. She has a new video and she covered fucking Holy Roller, which we listened to yesterday and is one of my favorite songs ever. So if you know Halcyon, amazing singer, band, group, whatever you want to call it. It's the main singer. I think she's the main thing. And she streams on Twitch and sings and she's amazing. So through Halcyon and this person named Lauren Babick did a video together. And I was like, oh my God. And you know what, Marilyn, I'm here for you. Me and my teeth. I can't wait till my sister visits someday and we can do it together. You'll die. It's so creepy. Enjoy this with me. So this is Lauren Babick doing a cover. She has her own band and does her own music, but she does, I found her through covers. And she's covering Holy Roller, which is a song by Spirit Box that we listened to yesterday, if you remember. Yesterday, right? Days don't mean it. Is there a limit? Does the state he's being whatevered in have a limit on what he can be sued for? Because, like, this looks really cool, but if it gets knocked out at 20,000, it's not near as cool. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed that link. Let's see if we can watch it. He attacked the judge on his show. Is that what? 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 I just don't, like, isn't that, I don't wanna say illegal, but, like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You can't go after the judge. Did it get brought up in court? No shit. I thought it would be defamation. I didn't wanna throw the word around. I'm not that smart, but that's what I mean, that's wow. Wow. Is he nutty? No shit. Afterwards, like, after his trials had already started, he went on his show and said that she protected pedophiles. Wow. It sounds like if all of that amount of money is legit amount that he's going to have to pay, and the state can't, like, come in and be like, "The amount he can be sued is 200,000." He's done for. I don't think he has that much. He has a lot, but that was over $1 billion, I think. My party's adopted the standard, operating procedure of attacking everything that doesn't fit the narrative. That's basically what he does. During the trial, like, wow. Wow. Wait, and on top of all that, he was using the attacks on the judge to raise money? What? I'm confused. I'm confused. Wow. Anytime these idiots have someone they love to accuse them of pedophilia, like Elon Musk did even. It's man, it's not comparable equally, like, but, like, I remember when I was younger, a youth, if we will, and I was cheated on for the first time by, like, my first kind of serious college relationship, whatever. And, my dad said something along the lines of, like, I was telling him, like, I think I was talking to my parents about it afterwards, and I was like, he was always he was the type of person that, like, wanted to look at your cell phone, wanted to look at your text messages, like, wanted to, like, if I was looking at my phone, "What are you doing? Who are you talking to?" Like, that kinda shit. And my dad told me, he was like, "That is a clear sign of, like, a guilty conscience of someone that's, like, projecting what they're already doing as a way of, like, taking the attention off themselves or whatever." And that's all I can think about when these guys go back and forth just, like, throwing around claims of pedophilia like it's no big deal, and it's the fuck? I just yeah. And yet yeah, exactly, like, celebrities are drinking baby blood or whatever. Dude is digging a hole. Is this the Jones shit? Okay, so is this like a summation? Alex Jones on his show just now learning, and this was when? This was October 12th. This is now. Okay. Alex Jones on his show just now learning he owes over 1 billion in damages to Sandy Hook victims. Quote, "This must be what hell's like. They just read out the damages even though you don't got the money." This is painful for me to read, but I'll keep going. Alex Jones is hoping there's a cap on these damages and is now just mocking the verdict. Quote, "Why not make it trillions?" End quote. This is not an amount he can fundraise or sell supplements to get out of. Even Jones gave up trying to add up damages. Quote, "We've lost count. It's the billions." Alex Jones, after his $1 billion, I'm just watching the likes and the retweets on all of this thread. Just like, it's like going while I'm reading it. It's very distracting. I'm sorry. Awesome. Alex Jones, after his $1 billion damages verdict, quote, "They want to scare us away from question, Uvalde or Parkland. We're not going away. We're not going to stop." End quote. He's now selling, quote, "Vita Mineral Fusion," end quote, from the Info World from the InfoWars store. Wait, is that real? Whoa. He's lost his shit, yeah? Did he ever I honestly can't tell with people like him and Trump and otherwise who, you and I mean, I would be so racked with anxiety and whatnot just the idea of going to do jury duty, let alone being called to court myself for something I did horrible that might result in bad things to myself. You know what I'm saying? And they just keep going. Like, it doesn't stop, and you gotta wonder what's broken inside that like, I think you and I, like, have that says, like, stop being a douche. I don't know. Is it a conscience? Is that it? Ugh. I wonder how much Crypto Jones will be given this time. Hi, CJ. How are you, love? I don't know who's going to put money behind him if he doesn't blink at owing $1 billion. I mean, he's making a joke of it. He's still making a joke of children dying to a mass shooting. It's just insane. I just think they'd be afraid of adding to the suits is all. Me too. Yes. Same. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I had to go to court for any reason, like, I would hide in a closet until it was the day because I would be terrified to do anything else. And I feel like that's not me special, though. I feel like that's most people. Like, it's a natural instinct to not do things that are bad for you. What up, Hensville? How are you, love? Dude, you don't have to stay awake, man. I was late, and Twitch has been weird. It's like that antisocial sociopathic personality thing where you're just like, something inside is not connected. He's just never been held accountable, so he thinks he can do anything. Do you think he can? I mean, if he actually, so I don't understand how that works really, but like, say someone owns a lot of property that makes their worth look like billions, and they get sued for billions. Can they take the property or make them sell it and take the money? Like, can they literally take everything he has, or is it like empty the bank account and then sorry everybody? I don't know. Nerds, same. How are you? These jurors will now have to face death threats from these sorts. I just can't even fathom. I think they already do. I think just him putting attention on them, that's why they're suing him. A lot of it, like just some of the stuff we were listening to, because we watched the ones where Alex Jones was actually in the courtroom, because watching the judge just shut him down gave me such a fucking lady boner. It was insane. But like he called them out and said they had fake kids and they were crisis actors and so on and so forth. And I think they've been getting death threats. Like, a lot of them have had to change their identities, move states, like do all sorts of crazy shit, simply because of the light he put on them for that shit. I mean, it's just, I'm not saying it won't make it worse or anything. We're talking about Alex Jones. So the total, he's being fined or whatever. He has to pay out a total of $965 million to the people he defamed, or whatever the wordage is. I don't cut and run. That's the part I'm not 100% sure. Like, I know some states have limits that you can sue someone for, or whatever the wordage is for that, and I don't know. Right, they put like some sort of, they put I don't know how to say that word, a lien. I know what it means, on those assets. Okay. So he could be homeless, theoretically, if all of his shit's in his name. A lien, thank you. I'd heard it like one time in my entire life before, and I just could not recall it. Did you see the attorney burn Jones after he got Jones's cell phone info from Jones's own lawyer? Oh, yes. We watched that live. Oh, my God. I've watched the clip so many times. It's literally in my FAP folder upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. My favorite. I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite, but probably the scene from the court proceedings that we did watch, that is the one I will hold on to the rest of my life, is the judge just straight up saying, just because you believe it, Mr. Jones, does not make it fact, and that's why we're here. And I can't. I need it to be a bumper sticker. I need it to be like a neon sign. It was just so hot and so fucking applicable to so many things. Not necessarily. Depends on who they're suing. If they're suing him personally, then yeah, everything he owns can be seized. Okay. If it's his business, he is insulated, and they'll strip his business instead. Oh, does anyone know if they sued him personally or his business? Hooray, English. It's so confusing, I know. We just do what we want with words. I fucked up one the other day in front of Zach, and Zach was like, I'm sorry, what? And then I corrected myself. And it's seriously, I grew up reading. I broke myself by reading. Who'da thunk it? Oh, why he leaning, Sally? Why he leaning? The defendants named were both Jones and his company. Oh, really? So I'd imagine they can go after his assets. His assets, Katie? Perry Mason moment are rare in court. That was a real life Perry Mason moment. It was just, and he called it that too, which was hilarious. Like, did you see that part? He I don't know if it was on his show. I think it's on his show. He said that he claimed the court was having their Perry Mason moment, but I mean, sure. That judge, right, Mickey? Oh my God, she's in my heart forever. She's just so fucking great. And is that I'm assuming that's the one he claimed is letting off child molesters, whatever he's trying to, whatever bullshit he's peddling. That was some end of Legally Blonde shit. Rarely do you get to see a courtroom drama. Oh my God, right though? I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't some epic form of applause or like hats thrown in the air. The judge say Alex Jones and the Freedom Speech Network. So they sue both. Awesome. So it's both, yeah. Well, he did say shit on his TV show, so I wonder if that counts as business related. I think it's absolutely. I think they can count it as both because it's his business, right? I hope these parents sue Fox News for spew a lot of the same stuff. I think there's a lot more to come. So the trials that we got to watch on stream were the trials where it was a specific few of the parents that were in the state that's currently live in the state where Sandy Hook resides, the school of Sandy Hook, and the travesty that occurred there. And they sued him for a certain amount. They won it by default because he just decided never to go to court. And then when he did, claimed he was sick and mystically stopped coughing halfway through the court proceedings. It was hilarious. That's neither here nor there. And the state was like, you can only sue for this amount. So he was sued, I think, for like around 40 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Somewhere around there. But this one that we just saw the wrap up to is because Sandy Hook is one of those schools that's like on the border. It's like a border school. So there's a lot of parents, a lot of families in different states already whose kids attended Sandy Hook just by proxy, by how close they are. So they got to go in and sue, is what I've been explained by chat and otherwise. And that was this one. But I think there's even more coming. I think there's still more people to sue for various other, because it just never, like, I mean, the fact that his lawyer got on the stand and was like, he only talked about them for a total of 28 minutes. Is it really that big of a deal compared to all the other things he says? His lawyer actually said that is just fucking gnarly. I don't have another word for it. It's so sick. Elon Musk also currently going pro-Russian, saying Ukraine needs to go to the negotiation table and that Russians can't be humiliated. Wow, Elon Musk said that? Awesome. That's cool. Worst part is the company will spin off InfoWars into another company. What's left will have no assets to seize. You think so? You think they can do that? He spewed a lot of the same crap from his personal accounts, so he's on the hook too. Yes, I mean I don't know if he's even allowed on Twitter anymore for what he said, but he did at one point. I would never buy a Tesla. I don't have that money. Oh my God. For me, if you Google Perry Mason moment, Alex Jones is a picture that comes up with it. Shut up. I'm gonna do it. Shut your face. Nope. I have to see that now. And another one. Oh, shit. Aha! I knew it! Don't forget, there's still another Alex Jones damages trial coming up. I knew there was another one. I knew it. I knew someone had told me that at one time. Thank you, Glut. Yeah, but they turned the frogs gay. I just can't. I wonder if my frogs are gay. I just want to let you little fates, furies, horsemen, whatever you are. I don't know yet. I just want to let you know you can love whoever you want. Be who you want. Be free. The message has been sent. Amber, I don't know why I don't know. That's why I wonder if he's actually like very insane. Where did gay frogs come from? I don't know. He just started spewing shit about water making frogs gay. Do you like your Tesla? That's awesome. I have a Jeep. But I don't drive anywhere ever. And I don't have the money for a Tesla, but they're dope. They're so quiet, though. Fuck, they're creepy. I was walking around Denver a couple weeks ago, and one drove past us, and it's literally like, it's so bizarre. They're cool cars, though. Elon also spoke to Putin, apparently, which is a breach in some major law. He just spoke to him. Interesting. Interesting. I wish there were... I have nothing against Tesla cars, personally. I wish there were more options of electric cars, though. Like, there were a lot, and I read that Elon put up Tesla chargers everywhere, but you couldn't charge your car there unless your car's company had a contract to pay Tesla to allow you to charge your car there. So, like, you couldn't charge most of the electric cars that came out, and they failed. And that makes me sad. Adam, honestly, I could picture that. I don't know what frog genitals look like, but I don't think they're pretty. There was waste runoff that changed frog sex. I think that's where it comes from. You know, frogs can just choose to change their sex. Like, if you put a whole bunch of... That's, like, literally the premise of of Jurassic Park. But it's real. There are some species of frogs where if there's too many females in an area, they'll literally grow a cock. They'll be like, hold on, ladies.
What up? Who wants to fuck? Know what I'm saying? Frogs are cool.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same as frogs turning gay. He definitely took... I think Alex Jones got weird with the gay stuff. It wouldn't... I don't know if he's anti-trans, but none of that would shock me. Did Elon Musk's alleged call with Putin violate the Logan Act? Interesting. An unconfirmed report that Elon Musk spoke directly with Russian President Vladimir Putin ahead of posting his controversial peace proposal for the Ukraine war has sparked social media discussion on whether the Tesla and SpaceX CEO could have violated federal U.S. law. Wow, I need a drink. The the law states that any U.S. citizen who, quote, without authority of the United States, directly or indirectly commences or carries on any correspondence or intercourse with any foreign government or any officer or agent thereof, with intent to influence the measure or conduct of any foreign government or of any officer or agent thereof, in relation to any disputes or controversies with the United States, or to defeat the measures of the United States, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years or both. Whoa, run on. God damn. Punctuate, my dudes. Punctuate. Fuck. What was I going to Google? That's so, yeah. I mean, if he fucked Putin, then, I mean, Trump's definitely guilty. Is it 7 minutes? Good to know. I have a bowl packed. I'm ready. There are fish that can change sex too. No shit. What kind of fish? Is it saltwater, freshwater? Is it like a large amount? Because I know there's a lot of frogs and toads, I believe. A lot of amphibians, actually. I don't want to say it's just frogs because I don't know if it's just frogs. But I know that amphibians are pretty wildly cool that way, that they can literally, like, sprout a dick if they need one, which I think is kind of magical. And I know a lot of people that would, like, give their left nut for that ability. You know what I mean? Oh, do clownfish do it as well? Clownfish change sex when the female dies. Wait, what? Oh my god, Mickey. Mickey said Nemo would not look for mom. He would become mom. This is my lucky Finn. Daddy. Oh my god, that's... Seriously, like, why can't we do that? I know a lot of people that would really love to do that were just unfortunately born feeling not right in their bodies. For fuck's sake. Not fair. That's magical. I love that, Mickey. That was beautiful. I want that version. Like, if Disney ever gets the balls to feature a trans character as a main character in a Disney production, I want it a remade Nemo, and I want to see what happens. Teach me, like, Mickey, I can't be alone in this, and anyone else in chat who loves animals and science, I cannot be alone in this. We have all these really cool, high-budget fucking films about, like, sea life and Disney movies about cool animals and stuff like that. Like, why not take a chance to maybe add something that educates a kid, for fuck's sake? Anything. I guess they taught us they live in sea anemones sometimes. but also that they ride stingrays and shit. I don't know, man. Like, for fuck's sake. Come on. Come on. Oedipus for clownfish. Shut up. I would watch that. Seatown. Jurassic Park taught me that. Jurassic Park, and it's legit. I don't know if it works that way, but it does. There's a lot of, I think there's a good portion of the animal world we're learning today, not just amphibians, fish included, who, when certain things happen, like your environment requires a cock or your mom dies, you become mom. Survival, I mean, this is why these species will outlive us forever. These are just facts. We will not outlive these species. Humans will be dead. We're done for, man. They're gonna survive before us. Educated kid, when we could just have him sing catchy songs? Never! It's so fucking, it's not that hard. It's not, I mean, watch one episode of Steve Irwin and pop a fun fact. Najeel, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Amber. Amber, you know what's up. Consensuality, awesome emotes, hailing the Dank Lord. Which 420 is in like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 minutes.
4. I can read. Don't judge me.
It's fine. You know, I think of her every day. Is that the accident? I watched it once. I can't anymore. It hurts. Like, it just physically makes me ill. Oh, this is her update after surgery. Okay, so for those who, I hate talking about this because it's fucking horrific. But for those who weren't aware, Twitch had a convention this recent weekend, and unfortunately, a fellow streamer of ours, jumped into a pit of foam squares that were just on a cement floor. And I imagine you can just picture the way that went. Her back broke. And this is the update. So Adriana, is it Adriana? I think it's, I don't know, Adriana Chechik updates after surgery. Quote, more fusions than expected. Bones completely crushed and nerve damage to my bladder. Hopefully I'll be able to pee again in the near future. No more squirting, probably. Had some bleeding around the bone, but overall doing good. The fact that squirting is on her mind. I love her. There goes my hero. But, like, damn. I think about her, like, I was literally just talking to Zach about her last night. I think about her all the time. I really hope she's doing okay. I mean, and it's not just her. I saw there was multiple people who jumped in this pit and had multiple injuries. Adriana's was the worst and was caught on camera and immediately, like, got leaked or whatever, got posted, so we all knew what happened. But someone dislocated their knee, someone dislocated a hip, someone dislocated a shoulder and an elbow. Like, it was literally foam cubes, like, you know, probably a 1.5 by a 1.5. I don't fucking know. 1.5 square, whatever. Just one layer of them on cement, just on slick ass cement. And they were having people like battle on a little stage in the middle of it, and then they would jump off. And it's just broken bones really make me want to vomit. But it was a Lenovo. It was the Lenovo thing. It was a Lenovo thing. What do you call it? Thing. Event. Display. Whatever. Thing. But Twitch was the convention that was harboring it, so I think there's a lot of back and forth. Booth, that's the word. It was the Lenovo booth. Thank you. My brain was not working. Yeah, it was their, like, thing. Their booth with their little battle thing, battle royale, whatever. And a lot of people got injured from it. I think, so far that we know, Adriana is just the absolute worst. I mean, all of them are terrible, but Jesus Christ, she's not the only one. Which means someone's in trouble. A stand-up comic about a beer thrown at her on stage. Is she okay? Hi, Erican. How are you, love? Also, someone dislocated their knee, broke their ankle? Oh my god, I didn't hear about the broken ankle. Ouchies. Yeah, it's a Lenovo mistake. Whew. They should have done a kissing booth. This was not a good idea. How do you jump that much? How do you jump like that and do that much damage? Hold on. How do you jump like she did and do that much damage to yourself? Clearly, they did not make this safe in the slightest. Otherwise, those injuries, no. What happened, for those who haven't seen the video, and trust me, if bones bother you, don't. I mean, it's just knowing what happens. Basically, I believe Adriana wins, and then she jumps off the stage into the foam to celebrate and does kind of like a kapow with her butt into the foam. But like I said, it was like one layer of some little cubes of foam on cement. So she literally, she did like the splits with her ass directly onto the floor. And she hits, bounces. I'm sorry. I get so fucking uncomfortable with bones. Oh my god. She bounces off her own fucking spine and then lands on her side, curls up in the fetal position, and does not move. And that's it. She clearly, I mean, it doesn't take a lot of weight to just go through a little cube of foam. I mean, a 90-pounder would have fallen through. Did we miss 420 already? Was I being too serious? God damn it, we did. Every time. Yeah, please don't link the video. We already saw it. I'm not here for, like, trauma porn. Is that a similar pit? Is that it? The Lenovo Legion foam pit closed at noon today, but the Wendy's pit was still open at the end of TwitchCon, and it was similar. That's horrifying. Yeah, we always have it's 420 somewhere. Someone's clock is slow. Cheers. Yeah, I'm not into watching trauma porn. Like, if I said it the day it happened, or the day after, or whatever, if Adriana herself was like, ClassyKatie, I need you to watch that with your community, I would do it. But she's the only one that's going to get me to do it. It's bad. Just knowing what happened is horrible. It's a bad time. Mosh pits are safer than foam pits, and that's a fact. Cheers to Adriana and her safe and quick recovery, and hopefully she gets to squirt once again. Because what the fuck, my dudes? Sales, I was going to say that it looks like they actually have like a construction holding the foam. Like there's at least wood under it. Whereas the Lenovo thing, it was literally just some foam cubes thrown on the cement, right? From the pictures I saw of what it looked like. Oh, no shit. Frem says there's apparently a law/code for making foam pits, quote unquote, or making like a pit of foam things that people get to jump into, which is actually pretty common if you've ever been in a gymnasium, like where gymnasts work out and do like trampoline stuff. There's always a foam pit. You can tramp into the foam pits. Like they're very common. It's not an uncommon thing, but there's a law or code for making foam pits in California, and they must be 5 feet deep minimum. Right, Sales. That's what it looks. It looks controlled. It looks like it has something under it. It's the foam is obviously much deeper. Yeah. The Wendy's one doesn't look like it's up to that code. It doesn't look like it's 5 feet deep, but it looks like at least it wasn't as bad. I mean, I'm not. Go at your own behest and look at the Lenovo shit. I can't. I refuse to put it on stream. It's horrible. If I'm ever horrifically injured at a convention and it's caught on camera, please don't encourage people to watch it over and over for me. Like, to the point where I can get a good payment out of whoever I'm suing, but beyond that, don't trauma porn me. I would be so fucking embarrassed. God damn it. I don't want to be trauma porn. I don't think anybody wants... I mean, porn, sure. Trauma porn, nobody wants it. A real pit is a foam foundation, foam mats, and deep foam cubes. Like the real foam ones you see like at a gym and shit. I've only jumped in them. I've never like got to play in one because they always make you get out really fast. Because there's someone coming behind you. It's fine. The Wendy's one doesn't look to code, but if no one hurt themselves, Wendy really doesn't have to worry about it. Unless I think I think what would happen, how do I word this? If whoever's suing whoever comes after Twitch will come after every foam pit within a 3-mile radius, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll try to make like it would be like a statement about it, like foam pits are the devil. Like I'm sure you guys have heard about the new candy fear this year is rainbow fentanyl. It doesn't look like candy, and no one's going to hand out fentanyl for free. But it exists, and therefore, Fox News picked it up and said everyone's going to have rainbow fentanyl in their candy bags and don't trick-or-treat this year. Watch next TwitchCon have a 10-foot deep foam pit just to be safe. Oh my god. I'd love a 10-foot. I mean, a foam pit that deep would be hilariously fun as long as you didn't like fall so deep you just died. Like, what if you just got down so far you couldn't get up anymore? It's not like water. Like, you're not going to rise. You know what I'm saying? If I had to guess without deep diving into the relevant code section, I would guess that such pits designed for children are under different code requirements. Probably. Like ball pits and stuff like that. And they're also, I mean, I think they're usually in a net. I've never seen, I mean, who the fuck, honest to God, if I made a foam pit of any depth and I said at the bottom is just cement, I wouldn't feel cool jumping into it. I wouldn't feel okay. I'd be like, I'm going to hit it. Even, like, it's like jumping into the shallow end of the pool. Have you ever jumped into the pool thinking it was the deep end and your feet hit too quick, too hard because you weren't ready? You were ready to go a little bit deeper and you just have that, like, jolt and you kind of get like a stinger? I don't even want that. I don't want my back broke regardless, but I don't even want that. Like, I would never. No one should be just, cement should not be the bottom layer of something people are jumping into. Adults are jumping into, in my opinion, as well as the 5-foot deep thing. But like, I'm 6 feet. So if I go in feet first, chances are I'm going to knob the bottom of that if cement's at the bottom of the 5-foot foam pool thing. You know what I mean? Ensville, you done this? Who here has jumped into the pool and jammed their feet into the bottom and just had that moment of like, oh, do I have to shit now? Ugh. That's the worst. They think it's, quote, illegal aliens bringing the fentanyl in to kill our kids. Legit, quote. Is that literally? I didn't hear that part. All I heard was that apparently fentanyl dealers are making it rainbow to market to children. I didn't hear the racism tacked on. That's a nice little cherry on the Fox News bit. Gross. Gross. It's not. Fentanyl's terrible. Do not take fentanyl. Do not take like illegal recreational drugs unless you have a test kit you can get from your pharmacy for super cheap to make sure fentanyl's not cut into it. You will get so fucking sick. The shit just makes you sick. That's all it does. It just makes you fucking sick. Unless you're in like, you know, dire pain and you have a fentanyl patch that's prescribed, that's the only time you won't get physically like vomit your guts out because you're in that much pain. Don't. Just don't. The reason they're cutting fentanyl into recreational drugs like ecstasy and shit is A, it makes it so you think you're paying for this much ecstasy, but really you're paying for like less because half of it's fentanyl. And because it makes you so violently ill, it leads to a different kind of addiction. You're not chasing a high, you're running away from the violently ill, and that's how you start getting addicted to fentanyl. Just don't. That being said, if you feel safe in your area, fucking trick-or-treating, please take your kids trick-or-treating. I don't think they're going to get rainbow fentanyl in their candy bag. My God. My God, what the fuck? It's just so weird. Oh my God, this is like my dream come true, though. Should I show this to chat? Will people freak out? So as a child, so in Washington State, I think in a lot of the Pacific Northwest, in the fall, there's just like an astronomical overload of baby spiders flying through the air. And by flying, I mean what they do is they spit out this tiny balloon of web out their butt, and they like stick their butt in the air, and they're like, "Take me, Jesus," and Jesus takes them, and then they make a web somewhere. But in the fall is motherfucking spider season. So if you're like walking outside at any time or riding a bike at any time, anywhere, chances are you'll feel these little silky things on your face. Anywhere, like it's all the time anywhere. I'd like to say it's going through the woods, but it's not just that. And then a tiny baby spider will be stuck in your hair and you have to pick it out. This comic is so fucking relatable. And I just have to say, living in Colorado, all you have to do is replace the spiders with moths. And it's fall. It's so fucking scary. I've literally had what felt like a pound of moths fall on my face by opening my shed once last fall. I did not make that mistake this year. That is so fucking, I mean, it's what it feels like. Why is it spider season? Because that's when all the babies are born. They're all born in the fall. All the spiders, you know, they kind of go dormant in the wintertime when it's cold because they're not warm-blooded. And then in the spring, they eat a whole bunch. They go out and fuck. And during the summer, They like feed their fertilized eggs by eating a bunch, and then they make an egg sac, and then in the fall they're all born. They're harmless, but that's how the vast majority of orb weaver spiders. So anytime you see like a cute circular web on, by your porch or whatever, it got there by flying. If it's a young spider and it's just been living there, it flew there. They fly by a little ass balloon. But it was like every morning walking to the bus stop, you'd just be like every 5 seconds. I remember just feeling it like, and it's just, they're like microscopically small and they fly off. You do that and they're off you. It's fine. They just spin a new little butt bubble and fly off. But it's fucking annoying. That's why I'm sure you guys heard about it in Florida and some places in the southeast. There is a yellow garden spider that is native. It also lives in Hawaii and other tropical areas. But because we had like a mild winter or something last year, I think was the reason, there was an overabundance of them this year, and they get huge. Like, the leg span is like this. I'm not exaggerating. The body of them is bigger probably about lighter size, right, Glut? They live where you are. Would you say that's about appropriate for like body size of them? They're harmless. I just want to point that out. They are 100% harmless. They cannot harm you unless you have a predisposed allergy for some reason. They're just another orb weaver. They're just fucking huge. And their webbing feels like fishing line. It's fucking wild. To not a native, they're exciting. But they do the same thing. So this year there was an overabundance of them because if you think about it, when their babies are born, they do that little the butt bubble, fly off. And because, what they do basically is they fly until there's no more wind, they land, spin a little baby web. If they don't get food, like literally in the next 24 hours, they bubble butt again. And that's basically what spiders do until they find a place where they're going to have a consistent source of food, i.e. your fucking light by your front door or whatever, where there's mosquitoes. And so you can imagine because there was so many of them, there wasn't an abundance of food, so they spread even further than normal. So people freaked out and they're like, oh my God, this demon flying spider. But like every fucking orb weaver does this. It's just these are kind of big and that makes them scarier. I don't like them either. Like I love spiders. I don't want to touch that. I ran into a web of one in Hawaii and I legit had like a little like moment. I thought I was going to die. Just the web touched my face. It's fishing line. It's so thick. It's not even tarantula webbing. Just so because anybody that lives, I know Glut's experienced them firsthand. I know they're in Florida. If anybody's experienced those orb weavers, that shit's thicker and stronger than tarantula webbing. Any of my tarantula's webbing. It literally felt like I thought I had run into like an Indiana Jones trap, like fishing line, invisible, and the boulder's going to come out of nowhere. No, it was a spider web. I'm just tall enough to grace my forehead on them. Yay! 6-foot diameter webs. Can you imagine, like, if you could, like, jump on them? Like a little trampoline. Hi, Viking Coder. How are you, love? Are they called banana spiders? I just learned they were called yellow garden spiders, but I think a lot of people have different names for them. I was walking through a forest as a kid and got stuck in a clearing filled with them. What did you do? Toyota, do you have like I think they're called cat spiders. We always called them popcorn spiders growing up though, because their ass literally looks like a piece of popped popcorn. Like the coloring, but they like got that big fat ass. We have those too. Everywhere I've ever lived in the United States, we have those. I think those are like everywhere. Like they lived in Baltimore, they live here, they lived in Washington. I don't know, man. They lived in DC. Not that that's much different than Baltimore, but they did. I developed a fear of spiders and had a panic attack. I think I probably would have as well. Honestly, Glut, like that is, if anyone's going to fucking develop a phobia of spiders, that's the moment. I wouldn't, and that's a lot of people, that's like a misnomer. A lot of people think because I have tarantulas, like, and that a lot of people that have tarantulas are like all fucking gung-ho about fingering them and playing with the webbing. I have gloves. Like, they're a fish tank to me. Like, who out there is wanting to finger fuck well, I don't want to know that. Don't fuck your fish. But anyways, like, you know what I mean? I don't want that. I don't want that. It makes my skin crawl thinking of one of those and their long black legs touching me, actually. It's the size of them, I think, is what, like, hits something primal in us that says no. Tarantulas don't bother me now because of you, but fuck true spiders. Honestly, true spiders creep me out more than tarantulas. I'm right there with you. And I own some. But the true spiders I own look a whole lot like tarantulas. Honestly, same though, 100%. Like there's something Like, they're faster, they're smarter, they're spindlier, they have more legs. They have not more legs, but more leg. They tend to be a lot of this. And tarantulas are like this all the time. Hi, Lizzie. How are you, love? Went to my friend's house and we watched the first episode of Midnight Club. Excited to watch the rest. I finished it. I'm excited for you to watch it, and I need to know your opinion. I say nothing. Grounded is all true spiders. Nope. They look so scary. Who did I watch playing it the other day? Was it Smokaloak? Someone was playing it. It was Smokaloak or Dan. I can't remember which one was playing Grounded. The spiders are scary. Like, they are scary. Yeah. You're very small compared to them. To be fair, realistically, you'd be really too small for a spider that size to have a great meal. However, the babies would munch. And they're a little, yeah. They're a little, I hate them. We need to take a break. Good fucking call. Let's take a break. Load a bowl, change a bowl, do what you need to do. Get some water. Every hour or ish, I don't know. Today's really weird and I have no idea what's happening because my stream restarted strangely at the beginning, so I apologize, and I'm thankful for the reminders. Domestic Dan is on a playthrough. That must have been who I was watching, yeah. Frogs scare me. They're slimy, and they turned me gay. I mean, you can blame it on the frogs all you want. We all know it was Kermit. D-Frog. Get it? D. It was Dick. That was a terrible joke. I apologize for everyone involved. I have to pee. To celebrate, but Trick just had a solid poop, and I am just over the fucking hill over that. Over the hill? Over the hill? Isn't that like dying? Over the rainbow? Mountains. Clouds. I don't know. I'm very stoked. Right? Thank you, Lizzie. Fuck, dude. How many days now? Fucking 4? 4 days. Just piss shit. Just slappy piss shits. I am so over the moon. That's what it is, not the rainbow. What the fuck is this music? What is, oh my God, you're just getting spooky time. I've never heard that music before in my life. Meanwhile, I'm So Sick is playing. What the fuck happened while I was gone? Ghosts? It was ghosts. Yeah? Tell me it was ghosts. We just listened to that song. That's ghosts. You're digging it? I mean, I can play it again. I just have never heard that in my life, and that was bizarre. It was literally supposed to play something else next. I can't even remember now what it's supposed to play. A different song. That was just really bizarre. It was not what I expected to come back to. My brain's a little fucked over. It's fine. I like all the songs. My bad. Welcome to Halloween. I'll play it for it works with the break screen. The break screen actually has that in it. It's not even there. I'll give you this playlist. It's called Halloween Treats and Tricks. Cute and cozy Halloween music ambiance. I got you. Never heard this in my life, though. I've never listened to this. I don't know why it autoplayed. Sure, though. It's not bad. Ambiance. It's the aunts of the ambies. It's not bad, no. There is some, I've tried to find some, like, ambiance Halloween music, and it's, like, so fucking corny. It's like there's witches cackling in the background or something boiling. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. Trick had a nice, solid shit. That means I can finally start I can, like, think about incorporating the normal food and not, like, home cooking them the strangest casserole fucking shit I've ever made in my life. It doesn't smell bad, which is nice. And honestly, it makes their breath smell really great. They just smell like pumpkin pie. How are you, Mayo? I did play the original of Flyleaf, though. So if you got to hear that, that is the original version of I'm So Sick, right? Yeah. Was it I'm So Sick? My brain died. I can't remember the name of the song. Yeah. I think it played both. Anyways. Yeah, she's got a great voice. I really liked them. I got to see her and Seether one time at whatever it's called now. It used to be called like Bourbon Street. Literally, there was like in Spokane, Washington, there was a little, standing room only concert venue called Bourbon Street at one time. I don't know what it's called anymore, but it was pretty sick at the time. Ooh, I hope your shit is just as lovely as Trix. It wasn't like a banana slug. The Nemo's Dreamscape you had up like last year was great noise channel. Oh my god. Was that the one that we used to listen to? Fuck. I think I still have that in one of my lists. I just haven't listened to it in forever. I'm gonna have to look for it. I have so many like playlists on YouTube that I kind of flipped. Yes, Flyleaf. I kind of like, when the DMCAing happened, I was like, oh, and I deleted everything, and then I had to not delete everything. A fun Halloween video. Is it as good as I'm gay? This Halloween, we've officially had that for a year. Pikachu, I choose you. I'm gay. That makes me happy. Stop autoplaying. Please don't autoplay. Please. Please don't autoplay. Nobody wants it. I just want to control when things play. That's all I fucking... Thank you, Kills. I listen to these all the fucking time. I know exactly what you're talking about now. I wasn't sure because there's another playlist. There's another channel like Nemo's Dreamscapes. Nemo's Dreamscapes, if you're unaware, it's like... names of the songs are like oldies, but you're sleeping in the other room and it's raining. Or oldies and you're sleeping in the back of your grandma's car while it's raining. Shit like that. It's like the most, I don't know, ambiance is a perfect word for it, honestly, to get really corny. I don't know a word for it. It's great. It's just great. I put it on all the time if I just want background sound. Because it's like there's music, but it's not too much. Yeah, it's really good to fall asleep to because it doesn't take your attention. It's very chill. And it honestly is, at least for me, crazy nostalgic for my grandparents. Like, I literally would go to sleep in the back of their giant-ass Cadillac with, like, the velvet, like, the oxblood velvet seats in the back, listening to oldies while it was raining out all the fucking time. It is so nostalgically, like, hits that nerve hard. Let's watch this. I want to watch the funny. Do you guys? Is there any more David Pumpkins videos, or is the Pumpkins? Is his name David Pumpkins? No, not David Pumpkins. Was it David Pumpkins? The one with Tom Hanks. Those were some of my favorites, but I don't think they make really. I kind of want to cry. That's how that makes me feel. I'm a little emotional. That is my favorite Disney anything. That fucking hit hard in a weird level, man. I got dingles in my tingles. I remember going on a ride once and the entire group of us said that line in unison. Oh, my heart. I think I've only ever got to go on that ride one time where someone didn't freak out and cry. Like, there's always a crying baby every time I've been, which sucks. Diction, what the fuck? Bitch. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream raiders. Dickie, how you doing, lover? Thank you for the raid. Welcome to my channel. I'm just having a stupid nostalgic moment over Disney right now, which is weird. How are you doing? I hope well. Welcome. My voice is crap today for some reason. No clue why. Here's a question. What is Disney going to do with Disney World as the hurricanes and floods keep getting worse? I have actually, like, I don't know if this was a fever dream, but I heard they've thought about relocating the park. Or building a new one and slowly just centering the focus on that one and not so much this one, simply because of that, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone's heard anything different, someone might have said it in chat and I just, like, backlogged it. I don't know. I got sucked into a dungeon and missed 420. No, it's totally cool. We actually missed it, too. We hit 422. Would you like to cheers? Please follow Diction. Let's not talk about how old we are. We're both new to streaming. Give him a follow. He needs a good start, a good push. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't quite know what he's doing. Really new to the game. Audio might be a little fucked up here and there, but I think you guys, we together can help create a true stream that is worth blinking at twice and maybe waiting through an ad. I don't fucking know. What is stream? Oh my god, Diction. Do you like Disney? Can I show you something? He did voice work in Last Unicorn. Hold on. Is he the dad? Is he like the king of the castle? The evil dude who's trapping all the unicorns? Is that him? Cheers! Welcome, Raiders. I smoke a lot of pot. Cheers. What up? Join us if you wish. If not, drink water, because hydrate or die straight. Am I right?
Allow yourself to be penetrated. Be penetrated by everything and everyone that is good in this life.
Cheers, lovers. They still have it there. They better never change. I mean, the ride like alters depending on the time of the year. If you've ever been during Christmas, it's pretty fucking cool. The ride gets decked out in Nightmare Before Christmas characters, and it's just awesome. I don't know. I'm a huge fan. Happy gayness. Respond like right now. I'm streaming. I just haven't checked my Discord messages today yet. Is it bad? I'm not saying the punctuation's wrong. I'm saying I hope it's wrong. Oh, boy syrup. I don't know what to do with that. What do I do with that? What's you did? Okay, I'm gonna look for it then. I haven't seen one in a couple days, so it might have just I'll look for it. I'm sorry, that's on me then. I have no idea. That was a hot hit. I don't know what I did, but holy shit. I made a rhyme. He did the voice for Mabrook. Mabrook? Mabrook. I don't remember the king's name. Just King whatever. King, it's not Mabrook. Hold on. Oh my god, it's like the soothsayer dude that guards the clock. I know who the fuck it is. I get it. Fuck. That was embarrassing. I love that movie. He's in it for 2 seconds, to be fair. That was one of the best rides besides the Star Wars and the Avatar ride. The Star Wars ride was so good. I don't know if they changed it. I think it's still the same thing. Like, you're talking about the Star Wars ride where you, like, sit, like, your passengers, you know? And it used to be, I think it was R2-D2 and C-3PO would come out and talk to you and, like, you know, you'd fly around. And it's one of those, like, cages that simulates, like, you're rolling in a ship and shit like that. But I think they changed it to theme it to something else. If not just more up, like, current, you know, Star Wars stuff. Oh, boy syrup. So that's the thing. Enjoy that with every ounce of you. You're under tornado warning. Please be safe. Our winds have been really fucking crazy here too, actually. I'm trying to think what I always liked, honestly, I really liked the Indiana Jones ride. I don't know if that's still around anymore. I remember going on it as a kid, and there was literally a lady at the end of the ride trying to get people to sign a petition to get the ride closed down because it gave her the EBGBs. The Indiana Jones ride. With, like, the big fake cobras that bounce at you. I don't know, man. I loved that one. That one was fun. Because you never knew. It had, like, 3 tracks. So, like, you had a different track every time you went. Please be safe if you're under fucking tornado warning. Jesus Christ. I can't remember what is the Avatar ride. Is it the boat? Is the Avatar ride just the, like, you go through the little boat? It's amazing, the one I'm thinking of. I think it was brand new when I went, the last time I went to Disney World. Because if you go to Disney World, there's, like, an Avatar-themed part of the park now. It's fucking wild. It is easily the most beautiful part of the park, in my opinion. That or Toy Story. Toy Story is not as, like, pretty because it's not the world of Avatar. But the Avatar, right? Holy shit. It's in Animal Kingdom, isn't it? Yeah, it's incredible. It is one of the most... Yes, I did. Oh, we went during the day and then came back at night because we were told to come back. It was so fucking cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like... Is there any other part of the park that's as interactive? It's incredible. There's so many things that you can just graze by with your hand, like plants, fake plants. Run your hand through them, they'll light up like they do in the movie, you know, and like sparkles fly. And there's like that weird giant plant that squishes, that, like, you know, squirts if you stroke it in the right place. But it's so fucking cool. Oh shit, is my face filter not on? Fuck. Don't tell anyone my true form, please. Your boy Dick rated me like a love. How are you? Welcome. I'm sorry you got dropped off, but welcome to my channel. The Magic Kingdom's in the newer sections. Is it really? Is Toy Story newer than Avatar? The Toy Story section? I feel like it is. Because Avatar came out in what, like 2008 or something? I don't know. It came out back. But Toy Story, the actual themed part of the park, I think I've only been in like once. But I've been to Disney World a bunch of times. I don't remember. It's been a very long time. Why? Oh, that was playing the whole time in the background. It was fucking muted. Did I just... Why? I saved it. I wanted that Fallout list. I just have too many links up. Too many. But I have to say, hearing that Alex Jones is getting bent over dry gave me enough to touch myself in a sensual way for the rest of my life, maybe. That's beautiful. I think they redid Toy Story more recently. Like, the part of the park. What's the ride there? Is it the Slinky Dog? Man, I don't even think I've ever been on a ride in that part of the park, because I think when I went, it might have been brand new, so the lines were just, dumb, and I just ate into it. But I got a fast pass for the Avatar ride. That's how we got on that one. That one's fucking cool. There's a roller coaster and a VR thing. I wonder if I did the VR thing. The roller coaster, I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's the Slinky Dog. I don't know, man. I think it was too packed. It was insanely packed when I went there. It was crazy. Yeah, it's been, me too. It's been literally since at least like a year before COVID. Wow, I think it's been 4 years. I think the last time I went to Disney World was when I turned 30. That's very depressing. I have to go. I love you, Sales. Thank you so much for hanging out for short late stream. I'm sorry I was late, but I'm glad you got to see the frogs, and I will keep you guys updated, I promise. It's actually pretty cool. Just small update on the frogs for anyone who cares. So they still haven't left the little cup, but they're kind of moving around. And because I've got a nice light on them and they're getting warmed up, they're turning colored. Like, their colors are becoming more rich. And the little one that in the picture looked kind of brown is like purple. Like a very cool, like, forest purple. You know what I mean? Like, not vibrant violet or anything like that, but like a brownish purple color. Very cool looking. The Avatar ride, oh my god, it's at Disney World in Florida. I mean, you have to brave the seas of Florida, but honestly, if you avoid Mar-a-Lago, it's not that bad. I've been a lot of times, but yeah, there's literally like a no, oh my god, no. It's if you go to Disney World, there's multiple parks. So everybody gets a park hopper ticket because that's how you get into all the parks. But in Animal Kingdom, they used to be like heavily Lion King themed and whatnot, which it still is. They've now they built a new like little blop off the park that's Avatar World. And you literally like walk into the world of Avatar. I mean, it's insanely impressive. The trees they created, like they're fake trees. They're huge. They're astronomically big. So you feel like you're in the forest. And if you go at nighttime, everything's like faintly glowing and blinking. And I was just telling chat, like you can literally walk by fake plants, run your hands through them, and they'll light up and glow. Or there's a whole area with a bunch of weird looking plants that kind of look like drums, and you can play them like fucking drums. And they light up. Everything lights up in the park. And it's just, you hear the sounds of Avatar. You really feel like you're in a dark ass forest. It's fucking cool. It's just like, wow. It's very impressive. The amount of work, the amount of artistic like effort built into building that part of the park just blows me away. Not to mention the really cool ride is pretty fucking dank. Oh my god, yes, Robo. Yeah, what is it? 906. It's almost a mil. It's almost a billion. It's like a sniff under a billion. It's great, and there's more to come. We confirmed it. There is more to come. More court proceedings, which means it's definitely going to be over a billion. And I just want to see him cry. Is that so wrong? I don't ask for a lot. I just like to watch pieces of shit burn. Is that so much? I don't know. The animatronics are next level. I mean, I would never even call. I wanted to call them animatronics, but I don't because they're like, when I think animatronics, I think of like going to Universal and like the ancient T-Rex and the raptors and shit from Jurassic Park. That to me is animatronics, where like you hear like the with the neck moving and shit. There's none of that. It's just they're almost a little too real. And the ride, you really get to experience that. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. If you're gonna go to Disney World, please go on the Avatar ride. It's pretty cool. It's just a little boat. It's one of those rides where you kind of ride through the experience, but ooh, very cool. And if you go to Epcot, in my personal opinion, the Frozen ride in like I don't know what they call it, the part of the land that's like Northern Europe land, whatever. It's very Viking themed. Who the fuck knows? But they have a little Frozen ride. It's pretty fucking cool. Do it. Is it Norway? Is that part of the park themed Norway? I know Frozen is Norway, but it's like, if you ever go to Epcot, it's like sliced into a pie. Is it Norway? Okay, cool. I haven't been there in so long, I couldn't remember. Thank you. Did you go on the Frozen ride? I thought it was pretty well done. I went on what they had before Frozen ever came out, and that was a sniff and a half of just like it was like It's a Small World on a very small sad scale. Now it's way cooler. The E.T. ride. Yep, and the Back to the Future animatronics. Oh my god, there's another one. The Terminator. Has anyone ever gone to the Universal Terminator? The Terminator like 4D experience? I go to it. I think it's gone now. I think they literally got rid of it, which is heartbreaking. But I went to it I've been to it too many times. It's so corny and it was fantastic. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, yes. Minus the slavery. No, it's Disney World in Florida, yeah. I've kind of felt the same way. Like I've been to both. I went to Disneyland first as a kid a couple times because I lived in Washington and then moved to the East Coast, so I've been to Disney World more. Disney World is cool. In my opinion, I think Disney World is more fun as an adult because in Disney World you can drink, which is fun. Makes it a lot more bearable. But there's a lot of stuff just like the Avatar part of the world to just walk around and look at. Whereas Disneyland, you pretty much get almost all the exact same rides. Everything is the exact same, but it's like less park. It's all condensed into one area. But there's no Animal Kingdom, which Disney World will always win over. Animal Kingdom's fucking sick. Like, I got this close to a rhino and a giraffe, and it was their choice. They did it to me. That close. I splooshed out my heart. That was fucking cool. Disneyland is awesome. And the Disneyland is only 2 parks. And I honestly don't suggest wasting your time with California Adventure. No offense. It's just a giant carnival. There's like 1 or 2 rides in it that used to be pretty dank, but they're okay. Is it really already? I can't tell because the fucking stream restarted. It's a weird day today. Epcot's the only park that serves beer or liquor. Wait. Wherever Himalaya World is, I got liquor. Where is that? There's like a Yeti ride. Is that Epcot? Man. I'm pretty positive it's Animal Kingdom. Because, like, you walk through that, and then you walk around, like, the Monkey Island. There's literally, like, an island with ropes and shit, and monkeys there. It's, like, a little refuge for live monkeys running around eating and shit. There's booze everywhere in there. Maybe it's just those 2 then. I don't remember, though. It's been too long. I mean, honestly, it's been too long. It wasn't nation-themed. It was, like, just a ride. I think it's the Abominable Snowman or something. Himalaya's Animal Kingdom. I know they sell beer at Universal Studios. Universal Studios, definitely, but I don't think Universal and Disney is related. Magic Kingdom is the only dry park. Unless you can get into that super exclusive club, apparently. Allegedly. That's what I thought. I mean, it might be relative. I can't remember the last time. I mean, I think the last time I went to Disney World, I was 30, which was 4 years ago. So it's been at least 4 years you could drink alcohol there. But they have, like, it's like Bellinis, basically. It's like adult slushies for booze everywhere. It's great. The ones in the Himalaya Park are the best, in my opinion. It makes the screaming babies way more tolerable. Dole Whip anything. I miss Dole Whip so much. You know, though, I really like that other one they have now. It's just called like Orange, whatever. It's just called Orange Bird or something. The tart orange one is fucking dank too. I'm a big sucker for tart. I love tart flavors. Group trip, that'd be sick. Can you imagine though? So much anger. Why would they not sell booze? Disney likes to, that's why Disneyland is only Disneyland and then California Adventure. You might be able to get booze in California Adventure, actually. I don't know. But Disneyland, you can't because Disney likes to keep the air of innocence and childlike curiosity. We're all youths or whatever. But I guess when they made all the other parks in Florida, they were like, fuck that shit. You want some slushy booze? Oh, I am a sucker for tarts. Who fucking knew? Who would have thunk? Classel's on location to be a glowing beacon. It would be fun, though. At least you have someone to ride a ride with. I went to a zoo and went on a bus ride through an enclosure. The bus stopped and a giraffe stuck its head in right next to where I was standing. That's exactly what happened to me. And I was like, I really want to touch, but I'll take a step back. That was literally, I'm not even, dude, Aquarion, so hard, same. If you get to go to Animal Kingdom, they do have an animal refuge with some rescued wild animals of various African varieties, which are very cool. And if you didn't know, I love giraffes and I love rhinos a lot, and they have them. And you literally, there are people who are paid to take you on like a simulated safari ride, but you're actually like, you get in a fucking Jeep, hold a bar, hold on for dear life, and they drive you through their little, refuge. I don't know what the fuck else to call it. But if the animals come up to the Jeep, they have to stop. They get up and they say, no one put your hands outside the vehicle. Put your hands like this and don't do anything. And you just can't because they, like, a rhino literally came up and, like, pushed our cart a little bit. And then a giraffe stuck its head in and licked a bar and it got, like, this close. And I was like, I want to touch it so bad, but I won't. I promise. It was one of the hardest don't touch it moments I've ever had in my life. Ever. I can imagine eating a drink after hearing It's a Small World after all. Oh my God. It's a Small World why is that still up and going? Like, they got rid of the Tower of Terror, but It's a Small World still fucking goes. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, almost 1 billion, Lizzie. Almost. It's literally like a sniff under a billion. Honestly, it's like 967 million or whatever. It's a sniff under. But there's another case to come. There's more court proceedings to come. So it's gonna hit him. I mean, it'll hit it. It'll hit it. I just want to see him fucking cry. That's all I want. 965 million today. Thank you, Glad. Yeah. So, I mean, with these next court proceedings, with the way it's trending, I'm assuming he'll be smashed. Being trashed at the World of Imagination was awesome. I was stoned out of my mind at the World of Imagination. You know those, like, the little, like, the water features outside where the little bloops of water go over the walkway at different rates? And you can, like, activate them. Like, they'll never touch you. It's, like, physics with the little, like, bloop. I was fucking so hot. And I just stood there like, huh? It was hot, pure magic to me in that moment. It was such a good time. It was such a good time. He touched the butt. It's a really big butt. We're talking about Alex Jones, that piece of shit who, like, claimed the Sandy Hook massacre didn't happen. He's being sued for almost $1 billion, and we're all just jerking off to it, essentially. Yeah, he's a piece of... I mean, he's not even a piece of anything. He's nothing. He is nothing. He's like a parasite. If they win, which, I mean, he lost. I mean, yeah, it has to, right, Adam? Because he lost by default by not showing up to court for like a year. Oh, it gets even dumber. He just straight up didn't go. So, I mean, not that he had any argument. He went on his show and was like, the Sandy Hook massacre where all these kids died was fake and all those parents are crisis actors. And he talked about it for, quote unquote, by his own lawyer, only 28 minutes, which destroyed the lives of these people that were already completely decimated because their children were gunned down in a shooting massacre at their fucking elementary school, which should maybe be the safest place kids are sometimes. I don't know. Just a thought. And what happened was some of the parents in the state where Sandy Hook is started suing him. And for almost a year, he just didn't go to court, claimed he had a cold. Claimed he had bronchitis, I think. I'm not kidding. For like a year. And finally, the court said, all right, you lose by default. So now everything we're watching is just these people presenting their case and the court's saying, here's your money. And it feels like Christmas. Yes, this is the gay frogs, dude. Yep, that crazy nutball. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yep. The one and the same. That winner. Yeah. 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 Oh, thank you. My shit is my dashboard just fucking got fucked. Wait, what time is it? They should be done with this shit. Hold on, I'm gonna reload. I can't see anything on my dashboard right now. Hold up. Usually I can just see, like the time. Like what the fucking time it is. Anything. Anything. Literally anything. I put on spooky ambiance. Perfect. Stop. That's not what I wanted. Twitch. You know what, Sally? I did tell them on stream, it's on record, so if they ever contest or if I ever turn into a flying cunt, I did tell them they can love whoever they want and be whoever they want. Whoever they want. It's their oyster. Life is exciting. Is Alk live right now? That's what I was literally just going to pull up. I'm sorry, it's a short stream today, but, live animals. What are you going to do? But I will be live tomorrow. So, while I try to touch Alchemy's butt, I'm going to try to pull up her stream. There she is. Let me click it. Oh, the dashboard is being such a fucking cockmonger right now. Did they change it? Did they change it? They didn't change it, did they? Why? No. Okay. So fucking weird. So Robo, tomorrow's the next insurrection hearing. So for those who haven't been hanging out during those funsies days, if you didn't know, didn't hear, whatever, last year, a group of white supremacist Trump-supporting people decided to insurrect our capital, causing a few deaths, a lot of really bad injuries, and it was just a horrible thing. The January 6th insurrection of the Capitol of the United States of America. It was horrible. It happened while I was fucking live on my stream, like literally happened while I was live. It was so weird and surreal that like we watched a bit of it and then I literally turned my stream off because I didn't know what to do. I was like, this feels fucking catastrophic. This is so weird. Like, our capital's literally under fire from hillbillies from hell right now. I just don't know what the fuck's going on. It was really goddamn scary. And we've been watching the court proceedings as to basically, like, laying out exactly what the fuck happened. And tomorrow is the next one, and apparently it's supposed to be pretty crazy. Like lots of, I don't know. It's supposed to be intense. It's going to start live at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. You do the math for the rest of the time zones. Mine's Mountain Time, but I'm going to try to go live a little bit earlier than I normally do in the morning if I wake up on time, because I do have a wedding tomorrow evening. Yeah, I have a wedding to go to. So the thing starts at 11. Depending on how long it is, we'll probably be able to get through it. It's never lasted fucking 3 hours before. It's usually like 2-ish. But I'm just going to chill and do my makeup and stuff while we watch it. For the wedding. I don't have to do anything special. I put a dress on, and dresses are the laziest pieces of clothing in existence. They're great. So I got nothing I have to do there. But I'm excited. Yeah, Rock Your Socks is getting married. I'm very, very excited. I haven't been to a wedding in a while, nor one that I actually gave a fuck about. So I'm like super excited. But that's tomorrow morning's plan. So normally I'm live at 9 my time, 11 East. I will try to be live around 8, just so we have more time to hang out. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. Zeke has a fucking suit. It's black tie, my dudes, and Zeke has a suit. I'm very excited to see this clean up. I will take pictures, I promise. My dress does not have pockets. However, it's one of those dresses. The last time I wore it was actually to my Nana's wedding, which is hilarious because Zach said it kind of looked like a funeral dress. Anyways, last time I wore it, it's one of those dresses where it's like not one piece of it is stretchy. It's like layers of silk layered over each other, and so like if you don't fit it, you don't fucking fit it. So the part of it that like is like this, there, you know what I'm saying? There's no elastic, so it just does like a corset effect on my tits, and they become God's pocket to an extent. You know what I mean? Like when you got stretchy shit, you don't. But it's like a like breathing is optional. And it's just the no stretch on the titties, but it becomes a great pocket, which is good. So I'll be able to stick something down there. Drugs at least. Dude, Zeke cleans up nice, man. He looks, honestly, he tried it on last night for me. He looks like a film noir detective is what he reminds me of. Like he's gonna be like, "Hey there, see?" Something like that. I can't do it. My voice is killing me. Beauty is pain. It is. I mean, it's not a dress you eat in, but as long as you don't eat before you put the dress on, it's fucking gorgeous. I will take pictures. It's such a pretty dress. I don't even remember where I got it. It's old, but it's gorgeous. And man, suffer to be beautiful, right? Sometimes for the titties. But on that note, we're going to raid my friend Alchemy because I got to go walk my dogs and shit. I'm sorry I was late today. But cute frogs permitting, we won't be tomorrow, and I hopefully will be early. But yes, January 6th hearings at 11 a.m. my time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Do the math. There's a fucking hair on my face. Do the math for your time zone. But we will be watching it together. We watched most of them. And tomorrow's is supposed to be pretty darn juicy, crunchy, if you know what I mean. So that'll be cool. I have a charity coming up, and I have a HelloFresh sponsorship. Oh my god, someone sponsored me, you guys. My boobies are on the internet. It's crazy. Sponsorships these days for people like me just don't happen. So HelloFresh sponsorship is going to come up, which is super exciting. I have to rig up cooking, but now that we know that Zach's hot plate takes 4 hours to heat up, I'll just plug it in before stream. We'll be ready. We'll be there. But that'll be cool. Other than that, I'll keep you guys updated on the Frogs. They still haven't done anything. They're just chilling. But I'll try to take a video or something like that. On that note, if you don't know my friend Alchemy, one of my friends, Mods, wonderful fucking human being, is streaming right now, and I would very much like to raid her with you. She is playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which, if you haven't watched, is one of the most fucking hilarious games. Tiny Tina is a character from Borderlands, who was kind of everyone's universal favorite. Like, she was a DLC, but we all fell in love with her. So, I'm excited. I want to watch. I don't own this game. I'll probably play it eventually, but there's no spoilers when it comes to these games. They're just so fucking funny. Don't forget to pee after sex, wash your hands, drink water, and clean your fucking bong.
Did you take your joy today? Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go as smooth as velvet.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.